Hey there, hockey fans. Welcome in. Pat Strong, joined by the voice himself, Rhett McGibbon, and it's that time of year with a big schedule review. But before we get to what you came here to see, we're going to break down the past season. And Rhett, obviously for the Flames, fourth year in a row, finishing in the top 10 once again of the nation. Second season finishing in the top 5. So I think with everything that happened with COVID and all the regulations, game canceling, I think the Flames are fortunate to, one, be able to have the season and then also have the success they were able to have this year.
Yeah, when you look at all the adversity that the Flames faced and all the teams in the nation faced for that matter, I think a top 5 finish, making it to the Final Four of the ACHA tournament is a successful year. Now, I know the Flames, obviously with such a senior-laden, veteran-laden squad, would have loved to have been in that championship game, an opportunity to win the Murdoch Cup. Not in the cards this year, but overall a great year by this team. Kirk Handy and his staff have to hold their head up high because it was just a good overall year. And you have a lot of freshmen on this team too, a lot of young guys that take that experience. And now, as I was talking to Kirk earlier this week, talking about retooling for next year, not a rebuild, but a retool. They believe they're going to be right back at it again next season. That experience from the national tournament is going to be huge for them moving forward.
And it's talking about moving forward. The Flames have moved out of the ESCHL and now will be independent once again as they were years ago. And with that allows a lot of flexibility as we take a look at the upcoming schedule for this year, Rhett. And obviously they're going to still have some rivalries with, you're going to see Delaware and Stony Brook still on the docket, bringing back an old rivalry in Minot coming here and also Waukegan, Ohio as well. But also a couple new faces coming to the LIC, the Michigan Dearborn. We're going to see the Jimmies of Jamestown for the first time, and also the Rebels of UNLV.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the schedule.
Yeah, I'm excited. It just adds flexibility, allows you to, with a conference schedule, and there's just nothing against the ESCHL. This is more just being in a conference in general within the ACHA. It ties you down a little bit.
Yeah.
It doesn't allow you in certain cases to play all the teams you would like. So now going independent for LU, I love the move. Like you and I remember the good old days.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have Davenport, Oakland coming to town. It was just great rivalries. And this move now enables the Flames to be able to get back to those kind of glory times of Liberty hockey, the older days. But like you said, new teams coming into the LIC this year. UNLV, a great program. They're going to be a ton of fun. Michigan Dearborn has been top end for a few years now. So you're bringing in some really good competition to play here at home ice. And, for the fan, it's going to be great to watch. For the players themselves, great tests throughout the season to get you ready for tournament play.
And obviously with the schedule release for you, unfortunately, you didn't get to call many games last year.
4.
So next year, this will be an exciting year for you. But let's talk about what's the game you're most excited to see the Flames do battle with.
Boy, that's a really tough one. I think UNLV.
Yeah.
That's the name that pops out to me on the schedule. The Rebels last year, a really strong season. They've been growing over the past few years. And I think, Vegas Golden Knights hockey, though they've been doing well, you always see collegiate teams in the area kind of build off of that momentum.
Right.
And that has been the case for the Rebels. So I think that's the weekend series that I have marked down on my calendar that gives me that little bit of butterflies in the stomach.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited for the midnight games. We're not as excited, but I know it'll be an electric atmosphere here for everyone else.
Are excited.
Yeah, so it'll definitely be exciting, especially with 3 on the docket next year.
Yeah.
So I know that's a fan favorite. I'm excited to see, obviously, Michigan Dearborn come here because that's the first time and a very defensive-heavy team. And also, any team that's breaking into the ACHA looking to find the blueprint, Jamestown Jimmies. You got to follow what they've done. They've been able to have a lot of success. So excited to see them. But also now moving forward for years down the line.
Yeah.
What are the games that you're excited to see now with being independent that we're going to see probably come back in the LIC?
Yeah, I'm hoping that some rivalries are renewed. Davenport, obviously the Flames have an opportunity to play them this season when they go to that Chicago showcase. But love to see the Panthers come back to Liberty. Oakland is another team that you'd love to see here, former a great team and a great rivalry with LU. And then, Adrian, you'd like to see them come back to Liberty. That'd be great as well. One that maybe, you have to be an old fan for this, but Oklahoma used to be, that was the ticket to buy and come watch throughout the season against the Flames. Hard-fought hockey. It was relentless. So I'd love to see the Sooners make their way back out to LU. That would be absolutely great.
Well, it's definitely going to be an exciting season coming up here, up in the future here for next season. And obviously for the Flames, they're going to continue on that trend of trying to be not only a top 10 national ranked team, but hopefully be able to make their way and get their first Murdoch Cup. But Rhett, as always, thanks for sitting down, breaking down the schedule with us. Make sure to follow the Flames on social media for more not only schedule updates, but other video tidbits that will be released throughout the summer. As always, that's Rhett McGibbon, and I'm Pat Strong.